Arizona, Spencer Rattler. He was the #1 quarterback in the high school world coming out of Pinnacle High School in Arizona. 3rd down and 7. Rattler over the middle, caught, first down inside the 5. Joyner the running back. Joyner the ball carrier. Joyner the touchdown. Rattler throws wide open. The throw back to Leggett. He's across midfield and powering down near the 40-yard line. Rattler in the flat, caught. Juju McDowell inside the 10, the 5, and bang down at the 1. McDowell, touchdown.
All right, I'm back. So, we just beat North Carolina in the Gator Bowl. We just got a new commitment from linebacker Isaac Whittington. And Andres Brand got a record with 2 sacks in the bowl game. Had 5 20-yard plays. Definitely North Carolina's defense. Yeah, that definitely matched reality. So, yeah, we're going to do some more recruiting. I'm just going to get rid of him. Auto sign from here. Going to do this again. Got a commitment from Jorge Yu from Maine. B+ potential. Solid prospect there. Gonna auto assign one last time. And this year's champion is Oklahoma. Notre Dame finishes 2nd, Alabama finishes 3rd, and Southern Cali finishes 4th. Texas rounds out the top 5, and we finish 16th. But yeah, you know, a 9-4 year. Over 500 record in the SEC. That's certainly not bad at all for our first year. Our expectations were to win at least 6 games, and we exceeded that. So our athletic director is very happy. Fan base passion did not increase. Our coach integrity went up a little. If you make promises to players during the offseason and you keep those promises, you can increase your coach integrity more, and that'll help you get more recruits down the line. So that's definitely something you need to keep in mind. But yeah, Shane Beamer got a lot of recruiting points this year. I'm gonna improve his defense a little, improve his training, maybe his recruiting. Might boost his training a bit more. Yeah, training is really important in this game. He determines how well your players improve during the off season, and how good your training will be before the season actually starts. So I can also get a few badges. Definitely with your head coaches, you want to get as many of those recruiting badges as you can. It's elusive back recruiter, so whenever I go after an elusive back, I get 100 points. I can also do receiving back or human joystick. There's actually a lot of these. Not sure what I want. I'll just stick with elusive back. Then I'll get a new badge. Pass protector recruiter. And yeah, so our offensive coordinator does not get any new badges. He actually lost points because our offense was ranked 8th, but we were 57th by production. So yeah, that's something that happens. Our defense actually, I don't think it was actually that bad this year. I'm actually just go back and check. So yeah, we were 25th in defensive talent. Our defense was 24th, so it actually wasn't that bad. Well, yeah. Oh, that's yards per game. Points per game, it's 28. Still not that bad. Yeah, overall, like, yeah, we didn't really like live up to our talent, but we play in the SEC, so it's not really good for us. Like, that's another place where starting in a group of five conference can really help you. Um, Especially like if you're doing a three prestige team like ours. Yeah, I'll just boost his training. All right, so yeah, we can't extend our offensive coordinator since he wants to keep his options open. Same for our defensive coordinator, so either of them could get poached. I don't think I've seen it happen after year one, but anything can happen. So here we can just decide to stay with the team. We can retain our offensive coordinator and our defensive coordinator. And now we get to see who is going to be leaving the team after this year. So nobody's going to the draft early. Radler's obviously going to dip. Santiano Ellison, Anton Barfield, Roman Decker, Dominic Lowry. A lot of guys graduating. 18 in total. So now we get to see who's going to transfer. Let's see. Okay, so we're actually getting a lot of players transferring. Let's see if there are anyone we can keep. So Edwin Moria, he's going to be our third string wide receiver. He's a potential. This is definitely a guy we want to keep. Make a promise. Yeah, you can just make a promise to him here. Like 25 target, that's going to be easy. He's going to be really good next year. Those other guys, well, yeah, I don't know about Raphael since like he's a redshirt junior anyway, and he's projected to be fourth on the depth chart. So Tyson Quarrel, he's projected to be first. So yeah, 30% of snaps, that should be easy. Yeah, more promises you make and keep, that helps you down the line in recruiting. So that's definitely something you want to do. Andre Schaefer, he's going to be our first string quarterback. So obviously we want to keep him. So playing 75% of snaps, that's going to happen. Like obviously, we can fill these holes with transfers, but I just prefer to like keep the guys I have. It's not really anybody the game recommends we cut. Well, there's one guy. Yeah, there's a one-star kicker. I don't really want to keep him around. And we should be good to go. We still have 7 open scholarships, so yeah, there's stuff we'll be able to do in the transfer portal. But now, it's what I've been waiting for in this stream, the NFL draft. So yeah, I don't think anybody. Oh wait, nope. Radler went in the first round, 28th overall. Yep, he had a great season with us. 4,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. He also had 59 carries for 158 yards, and he goes 28th overall. That's honestly where he should go in real life, but I am not holding out hope for that. And yeah, we still have 2 guys we have offers for. Orlando Knox, we're not going to get unless we offer him more money. We do need another safety, but I mean, he only has C+ potential, so I'm not going to work very hard for him. I'm just going to go to transfers here. So yeah, transfer recruiting, it's a lot like in-season recruiting. Like for type, yeah, you're just going to be focusing on transfers here. And instead of like focusing on how many stars they have, that doesn't matter as much as it does for in-season recruiting. So I'm going to start at minimum overall of 80. I'm still going to sort by interest score points ahead, and I'm going to see who shows up. So yeah, this guy Philip Rogers has 83 interest in us. Review his details. The guy leading for him is 73 interest, so we could get him. Um, I mean, potential doesn't matter as much here, but I do want to see if we can get the C potential guy. Or no, wait, there's an A potential guy. So yeah, we have 76 interest. Air Force has 75 interest. So I'm actually gonna go for him. So yeah, I think like that's the best we can do like at this stage. I'm gonna decrease the minimum overall to 75, and there should be a couple more guys who show up. So it's still gonna be mostly wide receivers. I don't think we need that many. There's a linebacker here. Target him. Um, there's a tight end. Well, actually, yeah, I will make the minimum potential B. I don't really want anybody worse than that. And yeah, we're the leader for Noah Leach. He's from Charleston, hometown boy. Uh, I'll also go for Justice Robinson. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, since there's a high school guy we still haven't gotten yet, we need 6 scholarships. We're halfway there so far. Well, there's also the wide receiver we targeted, so yeah, we just need 2 more. Uh, I'll probably go after this tight end. And don't need another quarterback. No more wide receivers. Let me see. Oh well. Yeah, I think this is the best I can do. I mean, I'll see if I can get this linebacker, but it doesn't seem likely unless we put up a lot of money. Um, but yeah, we have 8 targets now. I'm gonna give all of them scholarship offers. Actually, well, I mean, I might as well just do one of the other wide receivers. I mean, why not? Uh, I know there's a dude with like A+ potential. He'd be pretty good to add. Um, or he's A potential. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm not great at this yet. So you'll see some back and forth, but I think he already went after the guy with A+ potential. Well, this guy's A-, so I'll target him. And I think that's it. B+, sure, why not? And yeah, that's gonna be it. So we have 11 targets now. And yeah, I'll make all of them scholarship offers. And then I'm going to sort the order. So yeah, you can just click change order to determine the order that they'll commit in if you do go over the scholarships. Or yeah, over the scholarships you're allotted. So yeah, the highest overall players are the ones I want the game to prioritize. And we should be good from here. Well, actually, no, we do need a linebacker, so I'll put him here and him here. And that tight end, I'll actually move here. And yeah, I think we're good. All right, and since we don't really like know how much interest they're having us, like after the game registers a scholarship offer, I'm just going to give out pitches based on overall. we should be good from here. Might as well still try for him. And we can advance him here. Okay, so we're in the lead for pretty much all of them. Well, Jay Cassius, that's pretty close. I don't really want to be handing out a lot in NIL at this stage, so I'm going to be focusing on who we're most ahead for. And I think I'll start with Peyton Atkins. Give him a great pitch. I'll give Erickson, Hicks, Chung, Mikula, Roberson, Leach, Norman, and Drake their pitches. And we will advance again. Okay, so now we're in stage 3. National Signing Day is right after this. Definitely expect some surprises going into National Signing Day, especially if you're not going to be handing out a lot of NIL. So yeah, we're actually behind for a lot of these guys, and that's not great. So yeah, we might actually have to hand out some money, which I'm not happy about. I'm gonna have to give up on Chung and Cassius, and I'm gonna focus on Adkins. So he's, I don't know. Do we even need a tight end? I feel like we don't. No, we already have some tight end commits. So I'm actually going to move on from Adkins too. I'm going to start with Mikola since we're only 46 points behind for him. And NIL is somewhat important to him, so I'll give him 300K. Erickson, I'll also give 300K. Roberson. Man, none of these guys want NIL. Okay. And give them pitches as well. There's still a decent ahead amount for the other guys, so we won't use NIL for them. And let's see what happens. All right, so we're gonna get 4 commitments on signing day. Lose out on Chung, Mikola, Norman, Cassius, and Atkins. So yeah, this is not a great national signing day for us. I'm not happy we lost out on Roberson. He just did an ace pitch at the last minute. We did not have an ace pitch. So even with the NIL, we lost out on him. That's not great. Our recruiting class overall, 22 players. It's ranked very low. Oh man, this is not good. All right, so did they like skip us by accident? It should not be this bad. Oh, nope, it's that bad. We have the 102nd ranked recruiting class. 19 3-stars, 3 transfers. Only 82 scholarship players. So yeah, this wasn't great. We did get some like high potential guys, so I'm not too upset about it. But yeah, you know, we did go up to 5 prestige, which is definitely gonna help us moving forward. So coaching staff balance, like you have to resolve that before you do anything else. With the stadium, like honestly, like since we're at level 10, you know, maintenance would be pretty expensive, and I'm gonna actually leave that alone. Facilities, now that's the most important one. Like that's more important than probably any of the other school attributes. So I'm gonna get that up to level 11 right now. So we now have 8 facilities. The bonus to player development is 15.75. The base gain for preseason trainings goes up from 2 to 3. And we now get a 44 scout percent for recruiting camp visits. So for college life, I'll just add 1 million to that. For marketing, that's actually like good for recruiting since it improves your home proximity for guys who don't like live near where you are, and it also like makes your NIL offers better. So I'm gonna boost that to level 8. So still D plus home proximity for faraway recruits, but NIL offers now get a 24% bonus and prestige gains. That's also like important in the early game. In the early game, so that's up to 6%, and we also get a poll bonus for team rankings. And with academics, I mean, yeah, that also helps with recruiting, and you still have some cash available. So yeah, I'll just get that up to level 10. We now have B plus academics for recruiting. Boosters have a 60% chance to be gold or diamond tier, and coach experience gains are given a 24% bonus. So yeah, that's also helpful to the early game. And we don't have a lot left for NIL, but you shouldn't really be using a lot of NIL early on anyway. So if you look at the the earnings breakdown, you'll see we beat Kentucky this year, so we got a $5 million bonus from our diamond donor. Due to that, we scored more than 13 rushing touchdowns, so we got a $1.125 million bonus, and we won 5 conference games, so we got a $3 million bonus. So yeah, we hit every goal and got some extra moolah because of that. And since we increased in prestige, we got a new diamond donor, which is great for us. He loves rushing offense, so yeah, that's probably not the best for spread, but I mean, we did hit the rushing touchdowns mark last year, and the SEC, like even with 5 prestige, we aren't that high up. But like if we stay here, we're not gonna get demoted during the next realignment. So yeah, that's definitely like where you want to be. And for the out of conference schedule, I'm not gonna mess with that. Well, actually, yeah, obviously we have a rivalry with Clemson, so you definitely want to play them. But yeah, Texas Tech and Colorado, like I'll leave those alone. And now we can advance to 2024. Okay, so in preseason you have position changes. There aren't really like anybody whose position I want to change. I never really do anything at this phase, but yeah. If you do find yourself like with too many positions, with like I guess too many players at one position or not enough, you could do some position changes here. Like, I mean, all the players are like at their best position, so like they're gonna play a little worse in a different position than like what they should naturally play. So that's definitely something you should keep in mind. But yeah, so after this, we get progressions. Hopefully, our gains are good because yeah, those misses in transfer portal probably will hurt us. Okay, so safety Benjamin Elkins is now a 93. He got a big boost to his tackling, zone coverage, and evasion. Uh, our offensive lineman went +5, Alan Watson +3, Renee Tucker +4. So now we have 490s, which is, great. Stars are very important to this game. Kicker is also a little better, which is definitely nice. Want to see where a quarterback is. So Andre Schaefer, he went +5, so he's an 80 now, which I love. He's going to be our starter. Edwin Moria, he had a good progression, so that's going to improve our chances of keeping our promise to him. Well, yeah, we have a couple better wide receivers through the transfer portal, though. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, so our effective play calling level on offense and defense are solid. There's not really like any reason you should want to, I guess, change your play calling in that phase. If you're doing like what you're supposed to be doing in the lead up, like you should have the same scheme as your offensive and defensive coordinators, since it does like make your team better, like in game overall. And here we're back in preseason spring recruiting. So with Schaefer, I'm gonna do what I did last time. I'm going to improve his worst quarterback stat. So in this case, it's quarterback IQ. And I get a breakthrough, so it goes +5, and he's an 81 now. Uh, Looking out at backups, since Giovanni Pineda is a redshirt freshman, you want to improve him more. Plus, he has C+ potential, so that improves your chance at a breakthrough. His worst quarterback stat is accuracy, so I'm going to boost that. Unfortunately, I did not get a breakthrough, but he is a 70 now. So I'm going to auto sign the rest of the trainings. And now we're back in spring recruiting. So since we're 5 prestige now, we might have a better chance at getting some 4 stars. We still aren't going to get any 5 stars. It's usually not till you're at like 7 or 8 prestige that you really contend for 5 stars, but definitely we should have some 4 stars who want to play for us. And we do. So Cohen Lazo, he's from Richburg. He is a lot more interested in us than anybody else, so we're going to go after him. We're going to go after Aiden Yee. With our home game against Clemson. If we win that, that'll give us a boost for him. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Yeah, I think, well, I'm actually going to check Pablo. We have 63 interest for him. Syracuse also has 63 interest, but Arkansas has 63 interest too. So, I mean, it'll be close. I mean, yeah, I think I'll go after him anyway. You know, definitely could use another 4-star. And now we're going to start adding the 3-stars sorted by interest score points ahead. Okay, so we still have a lot more targets to add. Definitely have more linebackers than anything else, so that might be a position I have to call later on. Oh, I also don't want JUCOs, so I probably should have been paying better attention to that. Like again, like you can sign JUCOs, but I mean, like since you only get them for like a year or two at most, I just it doesn't really like feel worth it to me. Like I prefer to like go for like high schoolers who I can develop over like 3 or 4 years, you know? And I've hit my limit. So yeah, we have 11 wide receivers, 12 defensive linemen, no more linebackers, surprisingly. Um, I think I'm actually going to cut down on our receivers a bit. So yeah, I'm going to start using my scout actions here. He's B, I'm fine with that. D minus, I'm getting rid of him. C minus, I'm on the fence. Another C minus. And lots of C minuses. Well, since those two are 68 overall, I'm actually gonna get rid of them. And I'll keep the 69. Nice. We have 3 positions or 3 guys we can target from here. We do need a running back. Well, we actually need 2 cornerbacks, and we're only targeting 4. So I'm actually gonna go there first. I'll sign a few more of these. And we should be good for now. Well, actually, nah. we have a ton of defensive linemen too. I'm actually just gonna look at who we're offering. I mean, 56 at this stage doesn't mean anything. Like he could be scouted higher, so yeah, I might just wait till next year or the next phase of recruiting to figure out what I'll do about the defensive linemen. But yeah, I'll auto assign recruiting actions. I'll go to spring 2. I'll train Schaefer again and Pineda. Oh, you got a breakthrough this time. That's nice. All right, I'll auto assign the rest of the trainings. At recruiting, I'm gonna focus on cutting down my defensive linemen now. So I'll just take off the 1 and 2 stars, sort by interest score points ahead. I'm going to go to defensive linemen. So I'm ahead for all of them. Since we do have the interest score advantage, since he's D potential, I'm getting rid of him. C plus, I'm fine with that. A, oh, that's great. Definitely keeping him. He's already been scouted C plus. D plus, don't want him. And this guy is D minus, so I'm getting rid of him. And let me see. I'll sign another running back or 2. And then maybe some more safeties. Or one more safety since we only have one more recruiting action or target or whatever. And here we will use our recruiting actions. Oh, we actually have 4 left. So yeah, at this point, like we're so far ahead for some of these guys that the computer doesn't even want to pitch some of them. But we're still going to pitch them because it does not hurt to be as far ahead as possible because the AI can be very ruthless. And we will now advance to summer. All right, so here I'm going to boost Schaefer's accuracy again. I got a breakthrough here, so that's great. And then I'm going to go for Pineda's arm strength. Did not get a breakthrough, but I'm fine with that. Auto assign the rest of the trainings. And here I'm going to sort by potential just to see who we can easily get rid of. Okay, so yeah, you get plenty of wide receivers, so I'll get rid of him. Get rid of that cornerback. Dang it. So Ezra Anthony is fine. Chandler, I don't know how to pronounce that, but he's good. Justin Powell, D plus. I'm on the fence about that. Orlando Lester, D. I'm getting rid of him. And Jaden Gray. He's also a D, so I'm cutting my losses. So we now have 36 more recruit targets, or you have 36 recruit targets, so you have 4 actions we can use. We actually need a kicker. We haven't offered any, so I think I'll just offer one now. Uncheck the 2 and 1 star, so you don't have to sort through a bunch of guys who suck. Yeah, so it's 2 JUCOs. I'll just offer these 2 guys. Well, actually, what's their interest in us? So Syracuse is 69 inches, we 63 inches. This will be difficult. Like we need a kicker, but there aren't any who want to sign with us. So I think this is actually like where we will start looking at JUCOs. We have 60 interest in him. Army and Georgia Tech has 62 interest. Aiden Cooley, we have 64 interest. Virginia Tech is 70 interest. Yeah, I'll just go for Reeland Moss since he's better anyway. Two more targets we can add. So yeah, I'll just do two more safeties. And we should be good to go. All right. Okay, so since we have an away game in week 1, we don't really need to like give out visits this early. Like it'll help to like be able to give out some visits before the other schools, but it's not critical. I'm gonna do the rest of these recruiting actions and trainings, and then we'll move on to our preseason expectations. So I'm going to sort by potential again. So the safety is D minus potential. We have not been having a lot of luck with safeties. Scout this one, he's B minus, so we can keep him. This one, B. Okay, so that's good. This running back, C minus, that's fine. This running back is, ooh, F. Yeah, definitely getting rid of him. This one, C plus, F, goodbye. Scout this guy. He's D plus. I can live with that. This guy is C minus. So, all right. I'm gonna sort by interest. Well, no, just points ahead. So yeah, bomb might blow us out, but I'm just gonna start scheduling games for that now. We get 200 against Tennessee, so schedule them here. Okay, so yeah, if you see it minus anything there, you schedule for them for literally anything else. And yeah, I'm just gonna fill up that bomber game with guys who will commit here anyway. And this one, go to Clemson. Actually, I'll start doing Tennessee now. And we're good. All right. Wait, still need to. Well, yeah, I'll add a few more targets first. And what else could we use? Could probably use a few more linebackers. Yeah, we haven't really offered any who are really good yet. So I'll bring in 3 more. Hopefully one of these. Hopefully one of them are good. But yeah. Yeah, so I'll sign again. Still have 3 recruiting actions, so sort by points ahead again. Just wherever you see orange, do a pitch, and we are good to go for the regular season. First, the preseason expectations. Hopefully, they're reasonable. We did outperform expectations last year, but we had Spencer Rattler, and we do not anymore. So the expectations are lower now. So we need to win at least 5 games. We can definitely do that, even in the SEC. And we will advance. And yeah, so the first week of the season, I'm going to start handing out scholarships. I'm going to sort by potential again just to see if there's anybody else we should get rid of. This guy is an F, so I'm going to lose him. Outside of that, we should be fine. All right, so now I'm going to sort by points ahead. I mean, yeah, generally, like the better players will be close, so I'm not going to give Camden Gillum an offer, but I will give an offer to that JUCO kicker and going to schedule him for a later game. Like Alabama's the #2 team, but we also played them in week 3, so yeah, I'd rather schedule him against Colorado because like you can play. You should do a late game to maximize your bonus points there, but like you don't want it to be too late because like I haven't really seen it happen, but like they can commit like before like you even get a visit, so that's definitely something you should keep in mind. Um, actually, I'm gonna offer him two. Uh, Obviously gonna offer this cornerback. I don't know if we play Georgia at home this year. We do not. So yeah, if we got to win over them, that would have been huge for us. But yeah, I'll schedule him against Tennessee. Schedule Pablo Marks, Philip Henderson. Um, yeah, I'll do Tennessee for him. Okay, and Chandler. I'll offer a scholarship. Tyson Mackey. Actually, yeah, let's do Colorado for him. Actually, no, I'm not gonna give him a scholarship though. Jesse Worthy, Jonathan Walter. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna lose him, but yeah, I'll schedule him against Tennessee. Gage Price, I will schedule against Tennessee. Okay, right now we have 18 offers. We have 1 page left, so can't offer too many guys here. I'll play him against Tennessee. Hmm. Isaiah Mays. Hmm. Okay, so we should be good to go from here. Who's that guy I'd be playing Clemson for? Actually, I'm gonna change his visits. Yeah, because if we beat Clemson, you also get a bonus for beating another team with interest. So yeah, I'll schedule him for the Clemson game, and that should be all. Oh, still need to use the recruiting actions. Yeah, at this point, you should really be doing the recruiting actions yourself. Just see everyone you've offered the scholarship to, and then wherever you see green, just click, and yeah, sorted by points ahead. You just keep going up the line until you run out of pitches. All right. So yeah, I'm probably gonna play into our home game against Bama. If we get a win there, it'll be huge for us. We'll also have some recruits there, so yeah, with Texas Tech, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. Downfield passing, limit their downfield passing. Schaefer's good enough to, make use of our great receivers. Lots of deep threats, so should be a good game. Texas Tech beats us badly. Um, this is not how I wanted to start our season. You have games against number 7 and number 1 coming up, and yeah, we just got our butts kicked by an unranked team. We are last in points and opponent points. That's, well, 120 out of 124, basically last. Yeah, that's not how I wanted to start the year off. Um, yeah, I'm going to be focusing on guys we actually have offers for. Um, yeah, we're down a lot for Thomas Lamb, but he's a gem, so still want to get him. Uh, so yeah, I'll just give him a great pitch. The other guys were ahead for, so that's pretty good. Obviously won't stay that way, but yeah, you probably like get the gist of how this works by now. So I hit my max for Tennessee. I'm gonna schedule him against Colorado. Schedule him against Clemson. And I will schedule Chacon Parpara for a game against Alabama. And we should be good from there. So against Texas, we'll go downfield passing again, limit their passing. Hope we don't get massacred again. I don't know if I want to do this live. It is the start of SEC play, but oh man, I'm yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out. I'll let our coordinators do the work. I'm gonna go on go on a bit of a vacation, you know. But yeah, our game against Alabama will be live simmed. Let's see how we do against the Longhorns. Okay, we lose again, but it's not as bad. We only lose by 2 touchdowns, which it's weird saying only here, but we lost by more than 5 touchdowns to Texas Tech. So yeah, I'm definitely glad to be out of Texas. That was not a fun road trip. Um, so Nebraska has their visit, but we're still not too far behind them. I assume Army just gave Ryan Moss some money, so that's something you have to take into consideration. With Trenton Harding, again, you see that little blue visit thing. That means like they have a visit. So even though we're 90 points behind, we're not really 90 points behind. Just like in this case, like Appalachian State, like it says they're only 17 points behind, but once we get our visit, we'll be up way more. So again, that's all stuff you keep in mind. I'm gonna give out the rest of the pitches here. And then we can begin our home opener. It's going to be a packed stadium. You know, #1 team in the country. Obviously, a win there would be huge for the program. Yeah, I have an defensive coordinator pitching that defensive lineman, but I don't really care at this point. Like they play an aggressive zone, but they're also not great against the pass. They're really, really good against the run. So yeah, we're gonna focus on downfield passing and limiting theirs, of course. And yeah, flanker curl. It actually works pretty well against them. I'm probably not gonna take over play calling, but yeah. So Alabama has a big advantage in offensive talent, a smaller advantage in defensive talent, but yeah, they're still a 15-point favorite coming into Williams-Brice Stadium. So yeah, let's play this out. So going into halftime, we are up 21-6. So yes, we've taken Alabama by surprise. We were definitely not playing like an 0-2 team. Going in the fourth quarter, we're up 31-13. So we are massacring the #1 team in the country right now. The stadium is going nuts. And going into the end of the game, it gets closer, but we still win it. They had a failed 2-point conversion and a failed onside kick, which kept them from being able to complete a comeback. Uh, they actually had the advantage in yards and 20-yard plays, but we had big advantages in number of plays and time of possession, and that's what mattered more down the stretch. Andre Schaefer had 256 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Trenton Madison had 300 yards and 2 touchdowns for Bama, but that wasn't enough. Joey Smith, he didn't have a great game running the ball. Overall, we averaged just over 3 yards of rush, less than 7 yards of pass. I'm not really sure how we won this, but yeah, get the win as a 15-point underdog, and hopefully this allows us to turn our season around.